Hey there, music producers. Today we're diving deep into one of Ableton's secret sauce plugins, Drum Bus. Let's break it down so you can start making your drums hit harder and sound fuller. So, what is Drum Bus? It's an analog-style drum processor designed to add body, character, and cohesion to your entire drum kit. Think of it like glue for your mix, making everything sound tighter and more powerful. First up, we have the trim slider. This control lets you set the input level before any processing is applied, giving you a clean starting point. Then there's the comp toggle, which applies a fixed compressor specifically tuned for drum groups. With fast attack, medium release, and just the right ratio, it balances your drum mix before it even hits the distortion stage. Now, let's talk about distortion. Drum Bus gives you 3 types: soft for gentle wave shaping, medium for a bit more limiting, and hard for that heavy clipping with a bass boost. Want more grit? Use the drive control to dial in the intensity and add real character to your drums. Moving on to mid-high frequency shaping. This is where Drum Bus really shines. The crunch control applies sign-shaped distortion to those mid-highs, giving your snares and hi-hats more presence. Then there's damp, a low-pass filter that lets you cut out unwanted high frequencies, perfect for keeping things warm without harshness. And don't forget the Transient's knob. Positive values add attack and sustain, making your drums punchy, while negative values tighten things up, adding crispness without the rattle. Want to get the low-end rumbling? The boom control introduces a resonant filter to boost bass, filling out the low end with serious depth. You can fine-tune it with the freak knob to set the exact frequency and use force to note to align with the closest MIDI note. The decay control gives you even more precision, adjusting the decay of both the incoming signal and the resonant filter. You can even solo the boom effect with the headphone icon to nail that perfect bass vibe. Finally, we have the dry-wet control, which lets you blend your processed and dry signals and output gain to control the final volume of the drum bus. So there you have it, a complete toolkit to shape, balance, and enhance your drums all in one channel. Try experimenting with each of these controls to find your unique sound. Want to learn even more techniques? Follow me for regular tips, and if you're serious about taking your production to the next level, book a coaching call with me, Cylus Music. Before you go, tell me, what's your biggest challenge when mixing drums? Drop a comment below and let's keep the conversation going. Keep creating, and while you're at it, check out my video on compression to take your drum mix even further.